everyone, welcome to another episode of my cooking channel. A brand new day, a brand new exciting and romantic recipe. So I will be showing you how to do a peppercorn creamy sauce, and we shall be having it with some steak and vegetables. This sauce goes with many different kinds of meat. You can do chicken, you can do multi, you can do steak, you can even do pork chops, right? So I am doing lamb here. For the ingredients, you will need some peppercorn. Of course, we are doing a creamy peppercorn sauce. You will need a little bit of tomato paste, some chopped onion, chopped garlic, and some alcohol, which is very optional. Remember though, guys, that alcohol does evaporate in heat. So the alcohol will evaporate and you'll be left with the flavor. You'll also need some full cream and some meat stock. You decide whatever meat stock you want. Now, over here I have got my pieces of meat, which I will season with the peppercorn and some salt. Here I have mustard with rosemary and some herbs. So I would use this towards the end when the meat is almost cooked. The process is simple. I am going to pan sear this meat. So I will season it, leave it to marinate a little bit, just a few minutes, and then I will put it on my griddle pan, which has to be really hot. So I'll see you then in a minute. I'm gonna put on some salt. If you've got rock salt, that is good. You could put it on, you could use it. And the amount of salt and peppercorn you use obviously depends on your taste. Stir that well. Add the peppercorn. Some people like a lot of it, others don't like too much of it. So you have to know whom you're cooking for. I'm gonna leave it like this. I think you could use whole peppercorns, but right here I am using crushed peppercorns. And I'll leave it for a few minutes to marinate before putting it on the pan. Okay. Our pan is hot. Drizzle a little bit of cooking oil, and yes, it is important that the pan is really hot. And now over there. Now you leave the meat to cook for about 4 minutes. It is a thick piece of meat, as you can see. So we cook it for about 4 minutes on one side, flip it over and cook for another 4 minutes. And so, beautiful people, our steak has been cooking for about half the time. Now I just want to show you what it looks like. Cooking of meat really depends on how you like it. Some people like it really dark, like almost looking burnt. Others like it rare, and others yet like it well cooked. So how you like your steak or your piece of meat will determine the length of time you should use in cooking it. But for me, I have got a couple of minutes to go before I flip it over. I'll be back soon. The time's up now, guys, and I'm gonna be flipping it over. Bear with me as I struggle. One hand on. There you go. Right, that is looking nice, isn't it? Right, I'm gonna flip over the other one. Fantastic. And I'll leave it for another 5 minutes. Now, beautiful people, Are there any gentlemen watching me now? If there are, this clip is for you. Now guys, you see this piece of bone here? This one here was over there, okay? And it dropped off as I was cooking. And this brilliant idea came to me. Now, why don't you look for an engagement ring and you fit it in this other side? Like, you know, that one there. Fit in the engagement ring, hide it with the sauce I'll show you how to do, and serve your Valentine with it. So as she is eating, let her knife or fork mistakenly get onto this ring. And then you propose and pop the big question. Hey, you see? Now that's what I'm talking about. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. You surprise your loved ones. Take care. And so guys, our meat is now ready. And so before taking it out, I have just topped it up with mustard and herbs. And that's it for now. I'll see you soon. And now guys, it's time for us to make our peppercorn sauce. Now, you don't have to wash your pan, okay? You use the same frying pan that you use to make your steak. And I did add a bit of oil. I'll add a bit of oil, and I've added like 10 grams of butter, which is optional. This is just to enhance the taste and flavor. So what happens right now, I will be adding the onion. And you just keep stirring the onion until it is nice and tender. After the onion, I will be introducing the garlic. And it's time now for me to introduce the garlic. After the garlic, guys, I will be adding our tomato paste. So, and you keep stirring for a couple of minutes. And time for me to add the cognac now. Remember, this is purely optional, and as it bubbles, the alcohol is evaporating. So alcohol doesn't survive in extreme heat. So yeah, it's gonna evaporate, leaving this sauce full of flavor, and it's gonna enhance the taste. The thing with alcohol is it produces some acidity into the sauce. So that's why we are putting it in, but like I say, it is optional. You'll leave it now for a few minutes, let the alcohol totally and completely evaporate, and then you put in our stock, a season. Right, so there we are, guys. I just so wish you guys could be in my kitchen. The flavor, oh my God, is second to none. Wow, okay, now I'll get in our stock. And straight after, I will be adding our peppercorn, as well as salt, and I'll just leave it to simmer. The last thing I'll add will be our cream, and that's it. Our sauce will be ready. And there you go, guys. It is now time to add our cream. You should taste this sauce now. Oh my God. Honestly, guys, I hope you try this recipe. It is phenomenal. Do try it and let me know. You won't regret it at all. It is good. It is something different. Really, sometimes, one just gets tired of this tomato sauce. Every time tomato sauce, tomato sauce. Give tomato sauce a break, guys, and try something different. Yeah? Right, okay. I'll leave this to simmer again for a few minutes and I'll serve. Wow. See you in a bit. Now, if you want to add some more peppercorn, it is up to you. Some people like a little bit more. This is just a matter of preference. For me, it is good. So people, our sauce is now ready. However, I am going to be introducing a new ingredient. Now, I will be adding a little bit of corn flour. I have already dissolved it in this little cup. So if you see, I've just used this little spoon. This is like half of a teaspoon. And I'll pour it in simply because although my sauce is good, it is okay like as it is, but I prefer it to be a little bit thicker. It's fine, you can serve it like this, but I just like it to have a little bit more presence when I serve it on the meat. I like the sauce to sit nicely on the meat rather than run down to the plate. And so I'll be adding this little cornstarch just to thicken it up a little bit. And then that's it, I'll be serving. Yeah, can you see how it's beginning to thicken up already? Yeah, it's looking much better. This is optional, guys. You don't have to do it, okay? But I know what I want. See you in a bit, guys. And so, guys, we have now come to the end of the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. You can have your peppercorn sauce with a variety of sides. It goes very well with French fries or rice or mashed potatoes. However, my Valentine loves it with vegetables. So over here I've got some carrots, some tender stem broccoli, and some sauteed mushrooms. And over here is a little hot chili sauce. You've got to be careful there because the peppercorns are also hot. So the choice is yours. Thank you, guys. I hope you'll be subscribing. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. Do not serve this only on Valentine's Day. Treat yourself some other time as well as other special occasions. I love you. Do subscribe now. Bye.